you can really see where my mask was when I went to the shops. Hello, I'm Nikki Starr, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 29th of May. This video is supposed to be a monthly vlog, but the vlogging has not, as you would say, happened this month. No particular reason, it's just been a bit of a crazy month with a load of other stuff happening, and I've had a lot of like rest time, which has been good, but it means I haven't got anywhere near as far in the rereads as I was planning. The plan was going to be to try and read through Space Pirates 1 and Space Pirates 2 this month. Was that ambitious for this month? Yes, it was. I am currently just under half of the way through Space Pirates 1, and according to my estimates from the first half, it took me about 10 hours to get through the rest of it. Gonna have to sort that nose out. Okay, I think I have somewhat improved the nose situation. Here in the UK, the last Monday of May is a bank holiday, so I've got today, tomorrow and Monday to finish. I want to try and get through the whole of this if I can. This is probably going to be a weekend vlog. Tomorrow though, we're going and seeing some of my family, which for some of them, it'll be the first time I've seen them since the whole panorama started. That'll be really nice. We're going to go out, hopefully the weather will hold up, and we're going to do like a little picnic thing and exchange Christmas presents, and it's a weird couple of years, isn't it? 10 hours, roughly, if my predictions hold up, to get through the rest of it. It is coming out a lot slower than the last reread I did. So in December, I reread an old book that I had written years and years and years ago that I was going to try and make into the Space Pirates world. And I think this is slower because one, the other book was a complete zero draft and absolutely needed complete rejigging, so I could just kind of scan over things and go, yeah, that's not going to stay. Whereas this is technically a draft one. So there's a lot of here that I think could stay, so I'm thinking about it more. But then also number two, I'm doing a campfire blaze alongside it. So anytime we meet a named character or go to a new location, I'm trying to make note of it in my campfire blaze so I can kind of have a little Wikipedia of everything. So it's slowing me down somewhat. And there's quite a bit in there where I feel like what I need to do is sit down for an hour or two and add to it, because in some cases we've met a character and I've done the full character profile, and at other occasions we've met the character, I've put the name in, maybe one or two bits and kind of gone, okay, cool. Or I've added a relevant note when something happens to that character and I'm like, must remember that, add it into the thing, but otherwise I haven't really done it. So there's a lot of that I need to add to, but I kind of want to I want to get through these. And at my current rate, it's not going to happen, because I'd like to try and finish reading through all of these for Milwordy, which will be August. So one book a month ain't going to do it. And if it takes me about 20 hours per book and I have 7 more to go. So we're looking at like, I think it's like 12 to 13 hours a week. I can't work out if I worked that out recently or whether that's an old estimate, but gonna need some more work than I've been giving it, so I need to get back on the train. Plan is I have a playlist set up with a load of like 20-minute writing sprint videos, and then in between them I've pulled some videos from my watch later list, because that is currently at like 300 videos, because I also haven't been watching YouTube. I don't know what I have been doing for the last 3 weeks, but apparently it's not that. The aim will be 20 minutes on, quick YouTube video, 20 minutes, quick YouTube video. And then hopefully if I get into kind of a flow, I might try and go more than a 20-minute and try and really bash out some, but hopefully 5 hours today. But I also have to edit a video for my Sims channel. I've put up the video for this channel for Monday, so that's fine. But I need to edit the Sims one because that needs to go out. I was trying to be ahead of myself by a week, but again, I filmed a thing and didn't edit it, so it's just kind of sat somewhere. This month is not gone to plan. With the world opening up, it's going to be less and less time that I'm going to have at home to do these kind of things now, because I'm going to be going to see people and doing fun stuff, but it's going to take away some of this time. So I need to start getting on this. I'm going to settle in, put on this playlist, probably a little bit of music in between. I also made the mistake of buying myself some gummy snakes online when I was doing an Amazon order for something we actually needed. So there's a good chance I'll be eating way too many of these today as well. Let's see how this goes, shall we? I also kind of want to finish the book I'm reading this weekend, which I've only got about 2 hours left on. I'm reading book 2 in the Shadow and Bone series, because I started watching the Netflix show and then realised I owned all 3 of the books and had only read book 1. So I'm kind of watching an episode of the show every so often and trying to read book 2. The timeline of things is going a bit skewy in my head. And then I like to have some chill tonight. I haven't been doing work, but I have not been resting. It's one of those kind of weeks. So let's do this. So last time I updated you was like 10 o'clock. I don't know if I said that. It was like 10. It is 12:30. I have read through a total of 41 pages in about 90 minutes. I've got about 41 pages left. I think it's 201, something this printout is. So I'll do another 90 minutes at some point over the weekend. But my brain is shot. I've been trying to have little breaks and stuff in between, but it's not been working hugely. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break from it for a while. I want some lunch because just purely eating gummy snakes has not been a good idea. It might have something to do with why my brain is giving up, because it's been just running on pure sugar now. I must bet the bad guys close in sort of point. I can't remember entirely where my finale starts for this book. I'm about 6 chapters away from the end, I think. I think there are about 40 chapters per book. This is going to need more work than I thought. I thought this kind of first draft area of things might be more ready than it is. A lot of white room. I have 2 characters I'm introducing that are going to be like integral members of her crew, and I keep having them flip-flopping their personalities around. One minute one of them is like, not sure we should do this, and the other one's like, yeah, let's do this, and then suddenly at one point it just switches and one of them's like, you know what, let's do this, and one's like, no, don't want to do it anymore. I need to spend some time thinking about that. I think I may have said this before, but it feels so strange having written book 8 where kind of whatever end point has happened with these crew, it's not the end of the series, but I can see I need to get to a point where the characters have the kind of relationships they have at the end of the books, which is so different from what they have now. It just feels weird. But I think I'm gonna have some lunch. I don't know if I'm gonna do much more today. If theoretically I only need 90 more minutes to finish it, I'd like to do that today, because then theoretically I could start the next one on Monday, but I don't really want to push it. I'd like to try and have a nice rested weekend. I want to get some things done, but I also just don't want to burn myself out. Tell you what I am going to do, I'm going to go take my makeup off though. I put it on this morning and I thought it was a great idea. And it looks alright on camera. It does not look alright in person. I don't know what I did this morning. I think I may have overpowdered it and it's starting to just look weird now. So, but either way, at some point this weekend, hopefully, I'll finish it off and bring you back in. So hopefully we'll now transition to future me, who knows what she's doing. Good morning. It is Monday the 31st of May, which is a bank holiday here, so I have the day. I'm coming to you a little bit more red in the face than yesterday because I have no makeup on and I was out in the sun with family yesterday, which was lovely, but I am now a little bit red. Well, more red than I normally am anyway. I've woken up a little bit later than I planned, and then now I have written myself a little gist list. If you don't know what gist is, it's something that I first saw from Kaylin Nicholson, where essentially it's a get your shit together day. You write a list of everything you want to get done and just try and see how much you can sort of get out of the way. So, first thing on my list is try and finish this. I did a little bit more after I spoke to you before, but not a lot. So I've got about 90 minutes, I think, of doing that. Then I've got a bunch of like tidying I need to do. So I'm going to put an audiobook on, try and finish my audiobook. And as this is the end of the month, I also need to start doing some goal planning for June. So, got a lot on today. So I think I'm going to get myself some water, maybe some iced coffee, not sure. And then I'm going to try and read through this a little bit. So it's a fair bit later than when I last updated you, although it probably will look quite similar. It's about 3 o'clock now. So I have finished the reread of Space Pirates 1. I have a lot of notes. I think it's like almost 8,000 of the sort of current outline of the book where I'm adding things that I didn't have in the other outline, and then also loads of changes that I want to make. So needs a lot of work. There are most definitely points where I need to make like the stakes higher because they're really not right now. There's just all kinds of little things that I need to tweak, or I've said something in the book and it completely contradicts what I've done like 4 or 5 books later, so I need to come up with some consistency. That'd be good. But I thought I'd catch you up on where I am with things for the end of the month. For the month as a whole, having reread through Space Pirates 1, made notes on it, and then I've also made some notes on like the world in my campfire blazed. All in all this month I've done 89,207 words, which is only the second month of Milwordy so far that I've actually hit the goal. Both rereading months, which does not seem like a surprise to me. But the slightly more exciting thing, while I was reading through things, I was putting it into my Milwordy spreadsheet. Because I had it all printed out and I was reading through that, finding where the word count for things was just becoming a little bit much. So I basically just tracked what page I was on, and then I've gone through now and sort of worked out how many words I did in each of those blocks of time. But it does mean that I've now added up all of the Milwordy stuff. I am, for Milwordy, at 552,900 words, which means I have half a Milwordy. There have been most definitely days and weeks and months where I was sure I wasn't going to hit that. So that is most definitely progress. I'm very happy with that. It does mean that I have the 3 remaining months to try and do almost half a Milwordy again. Going to put that to one side. The plan now is I have 7 books left to reread in 3 months, and I think that would just get me enough words. It might not. I might have to top it up towards the end. So I'm going to try and get through 2 rereads next month if I can, and then see if I can speed up in July or August. One of the better things about June is I've got a week off, and I've got a week off in July as well. So should be able to get a bit more done than my normal 9 to 5 weeks in those weeks. I know I haven't vlogged for the whole month, but we're going to have to take the long weekend. It's just going to be what we have. So all in all, I'm over half a mil, and I have hit the word count goal for this month. And I think I'm only like 250,000 behind or something. Seems fine. Seems doable. Maybe. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. That's the plan. Try and get through 5 hours of this today. Maybe a bit of video editing. Maybe try and overdo it with this today. Oh, there's a bird hitting my window. What are you doing? I don't know what I was saying before the bird hit my window.